Let's learn about scope. In a program, the scope of a variable indicates how long that variable is available. This is also known as the lifetime or visibility of a variable. Variables defined at the top level are known as global variables. Once a variable is defined, it is available on subsequent lines. That variable lives until the end of the program. Each function has its own local scope. Variables defined as parameters or within a function live until the function ends. Therefore, variables defined in one function are not available outside the function. This simplifies the reading of any function. You only need to worry about things defined in the function itself. Functions return values, not variables. A variable has a value, so when you write a statement like the one shown, you are returning the variable's value, not the variable itself. The variable disappears after the function ends, so returning the value is the only way to make that value available later. Any global variables with the same name are actually unrelated to the variable inside the function. It is technically possible to read a global variable inside of a function. However, you should not do so. Every time you refer to global variables, your program becomes more complicated, and you have to think about multiple levels of scope. This may work out okay in smaller programs, but causes huge problems as you start writing longer programs. Whenever you feel the urge to use a global variable, stop and reconsider. Here is a simple pair of rules for working with scope. Variables inside a local scope should not be used outside that scope. Variables outside a local scope should not be used inside that scope. Keeping these two rules in mind will avoid many headaches.